Good morning, Tarot Sphere. It's Holly from Cape Cod Creatures. Oh, wow, it's been a while since I've gone live. Long enough so that way Google Hangouts is no longer a thing, which makes me very sad. I just want to make sure that we're watching. Yep, we're watching all of live chat, not just top chat. Good. All right. So, anywho, good morning, Bow City. How are you? I've got Beaker here with me. So let's see. We're gonna cover just a couple of things this morning. Hi, Tiffany. Mostly that I am still alive, and I haven't been on in a while, and I'm super duper sorry. A little bit of a planner update. I will be moving forward on the planner, shortly, I think. So according to all the research that I've done, September is a really good time to do a Kickstarter. The summer is really bad because everybody, oops, sorry, that was my mug, my rock on mug. The summer is a bad time to do any kind of crowdfunding because everyone's on vacation and they're more focused when things are back to school. So as I know it'll be too late for an academic release for the planner, but I feel like if I did a Kickstarter in September, it has more chance of being successful. I'm also moving forward on, I got some samples for material back from the printer with fulfillment. So I'll be moving forward this week with sending her, we're going to be sending her the print file and getting back a production sample. So I didn't want people to think that I dropped the ball on it. Just work has me crazy, like, whoa. On top of that, I've got a bunch of decks to review that I haven't reviewed, and I haven't done readings like all summer. All summer it felt really bad, so I thought I would just pop on and maybe do a few this morning. I'm drinking orange soda at 9 a.m. because I am just super into things that are bad for me, including this guy. This parrot also, by the way, you guys. Hi, Martina. How are you? Has been taking up a bunch of my time. He is way more, I don't know if you guys noticed, but my channel started to kind of be lacking in content when I got Beaker. And as much as I love him, he is very attention intensive. So the good news on that front is that I've got two people that are interested in purchasing the shop. One of them was supposed to take it over August 1st, but she had some family issues, so she's coming back to the negotiating table this fall. I'm actually gonna have my broker try to contact her today to be like, sup, bitch. See if we can't. Oh my goodness, you're just showing off. He's just showing off. Hi Martina, how are you? I forget if I said hi yet already. So hopefully that'll free me up to start doing more tarot content, which would be amazing. So anyway, if anybody wants a reading this morning, we're going to try and work around Mr. Beakface. So put your questions in the doobly. I've got my Pamela Coleman. I should probably get the Radiant Rider Waite and stop using this thing because like it's going to be a collector's item at some point, and I'm sure it is, like the original, the borders, because I don't like the borderless one, you guys. Kind of don't like it. Oh my God, stop. So yes, absolutely, Martina. What is your question? Hi, Corby. No, I need you to move. Thank you. There's a bird butt in your face. All right, so anybody that gets a reading from me knows that I like questions. Specific, stop it. Specific questions. I told you not to eat this dress. I told you not to eat this dress. Just stop it. I know, what's this? Stop it. Told you not to eat this dress. I told you not to eat it. What is it? So I like specific questions in a reading. You have to... It's like going to the library and not knowing what you want to read or what kind of book you want to check out. Like you might find something, but who knows if you'll really be into it or like it. But if you go to the library knowing exactly what you want, you're gonna get what you need. Some friends on starting a business and you want to know how the start would go. Okay, All right, so we're gonna do, what is going on with this deck? Okay, I just had a card backward in it. Excuse me, sir. Give me back my hand. Thank you. All right. So Martina wants to know, working with some friends and starting a business, and you want to know how the startup is going. Do you mind if I ask what kind of business, Martina? Because I like to know what everybody's doing these days. I like business as an entrepreneur myself. Hi. What are you doing? No. A marketing agency? Well, that's kind of neat. Yeah, service is kind of the way to go. I'm a good old-fashioned retail kind of person, even though I am oddly too introverted to be doing it, but I love me a retail business. Everything but the people part. Yeah, no, excuse me. Yeah, come here. Right. So, but yeah, service is kind of the area you want to be going in, or product development. Really, if you're going to be starting a business, I don't know that I would recommend to anyone opening a retail shop these days. Okay. So we've got Martina's reading. Stop it. Coughing all of a sudden. So right off the bat, oh my goodness. So yeah, right off the bat, you've pulled the seven of wands as far as you know, how this whole thing is going to be going. So you're having this business with friends, but there's going to be anytime you have more cooks in the kitchen, there's always conflict. Which I think is really interesting. So there's going to be some troubles, and there's going to be some fighting, and it's going to be ridiculous. But you've pulled the 3 of Wands, which tells me that you're already trying to figure out a way to, 1, make it work, and 2, go it solo. I know that sounds really like you've already got ideas on how to parlay this into your publishing house. So if I were you, I would really get down to the nitty-gritty and start focusing on that, because I don't know how long you're going to be able to thrive in this environment. Like, this is really this is a card usually indicative in employment readings of people that just really work well on their own, or they like being their own boss, and they don't like people telling them how to do their job. They don't like being micromanaged. They don't like not being able to explore their own ideas without having 1,000 other people. Basically, I feel this way every time a customer comes in and tells me what products I should or shouldn't carry in my store. It's just kind of like, thank you for the advice. like it's so, unfortunately, it looks like you're already kind of embattled in a little bit of that. And it's not necessarily going to get better. However, the Queen of Pentacles mixed with this card, the 3 of Wands, tells me that really being in charge, like being the leader of that ship, is where you need to be. It'd be one thing if you were, like, instead of maybe being co-owners, like if you were the owner and then you co-manage them in some sort of a profit share situation or whatnot. But there needs to be established leadership, or you really need to strike out on your own, because conflict is not great. Just know that eventually, though, you will probably have to wind up. He is such a cat. He's like a pointier cat. Oh my God, Claudia. Yes. So, and to answer Selkie, the parrot's name is Beaker. Oh my God. He's like an even pointier cat. Oh my God. You're right. He is. Are you a pointy cat? I'll micromanage you in a minute. Oh my goodness. So yes, it's just these 2 cards just tell me that you need to be self-employed, or you need to be in charge, like in a position where you're not micromanaged, where you're trusted, and where you can just kind of do what you need to. Okay, and then Bo City wants to know if her meeting on Wednesday will be successful. Let's find out. Hollywood celebrities, what do they know? Do they know things? Let's find out. It's my favorite show right now is BoJack Horseman. It's like, ha 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 ha, oh, emotions, feels, and depression. Oh my goodness. Stop it. I'm trying to shuffle. Excuse me, sir. This is also really good practice for reading in a crowded area because Beaker is basically the equivalent of like 100 screaming children. Hi. Yeah? All right. Stop it. Stop biting my thumb. No, don't bite my thumb. Stop it. I said stop it. You're not helping. You think you're helping. He thinks he's helping, but it's not helping. All right. Let's see for Bo City. I got a dog hair up my nose. All right. Yeah. Or maybe it's a feather. What do you think? Do you think we did this one? Okay, we'll do that one. Oh, and I think one of these ones right here. Okie dokie, artichoke. Bo City's meeting. Ow. It's not that the meeting will be unsuccessful or successful. It's going to be a complete reframing, I think. So you've pulled the Chariot card, super awesome, and then the Judgment card, again, super beautiful, and then the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands tells me like definitely yes, some successful forward moving, like good positive action as well as the Chariot, but the Judgment card is kind of like it's gonna be different from what you expect. Rather than using the meeting to be quote unquote successful, maybe use it to try and reframe a paradigm, if that makes any sense. Like if it's for a project or whatnot, like maybe you have a different, maybe you're like, I don't even want to do this project, I want to do a different one. Or if it's about like taking something like in one, maybe you want to go on a completely different, like let's say it's a meeting about a vacation, like let's say we're going to Disney World, but like really you want to go to the Grand Canyon, like that kind of like, it's going to be completely different from, yes. It's going to be completely different from what you expect. So it's not so much that, yeah, so we are doing readings, Claudia. Let me see. So anyway, yeah. So if that makes any sense, Bo City, I mean, it's not that it's going to be good, but I think it's going to be a little different than what you expect, or it could be used in like a more productive way than what you expect. Are you panting? Are you panting? Is it because it's too warm and you're working yourself up? He's panting. Oh my God, you guys. So it's just going to be, like I said, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just going to be different. Like it's not going to be like, oh yeah, yay, my meeting went the way I wanted. It's going to be like, wow, that meeting went in a totally different direction, but it's like a super positive one and I'm excited. So, oh my God. Whoever invented orange soda, A+. A+ to you, sir. Or madam. Okay, so that would be it. But yeah, so I hope that makes sense to you, Bo City. I'd love some feedback on it. You know where to find me. You know where to find me. You know where to get me. So let me know. I always love hearing how the readings turned out because it helps me make them better. All right, so who are we doing next? We are doing let's see. All right, so Selkie wants a general reading. Okay, yep, Selkie, we can definitely do a general reading. Do you want like an energy for the day kind of a general thing, or the month, or the week, or are you sure there's not a specific area you want to focus on? I love focus. We love focus. I do better focused. Everyone is better for the month. All right. Bye, Bo City. Have a good one. It was good to see you. Ow. Ow. Okay, so for the month for Selkie. Ow, stop it. Stop biting me. He's biting me. All right. Oh my God. Thank you. Selkie. Beaker is just all up in your reading. He's all up in it. Stop it. Stop it. No, I gotta shuffle these. Ow! Ow, he's biting my hands. Stop it. Oh my goodness. I'm glad you do because right now I'm on the fence. Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna bridge shuffle. Yeah. I heard you almost swear. I did. I heard it. No swearing. No drinking orange soda either. I see you looking at the orange soda. All right, so general reading for the month. Come here. Come on. Yep, turn your bum around. Thank you. All right. First, how many weeks are in August anyway? We'll do a card a week. How does that sound? All right, so we'll do one for this week. We'll do one for next week. We'll do one for the week after. And we'll do one for the last week. All right. No, you're hurting me. Okie doke. So this week, you've got King of Wands energy. Good times. Next week, you've got a little Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, all the courts. And then you've got a Two of Wands for the third week. And then you've got a Two of Cups for the last week. Okay. Let's see. I was like drawing a clarifier for the one. Okay, so you've got for the first week, you've got the King of the Hierophant and the King of Wands, which would suggest to me some kind of career something or other going on this week. You know, like some kind of like rules and regulations and traditions and like just some shit you've got to like get done and clear out of the way. And you don't really want to because of the stuff you'd rather do, but you really have to sit down and pay some attention to some of the stuff that's expected of you in Muggle life. I would say, like, if that makes any sense, like pay your bills, do your bookkeeping. Like this is a good week for you to get organized before you get passionate. And then Knight of Pentacles for the second week. I'm going to pull a clarifier for him as well. Oh, Knight of Pentacles and King of Cups. I don't know. This is still saying money to me. If this is kind of like a Heart and Brain. Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen that cartoon? Like there's something you want to do, maybe not enough money for it. Maybe like the thing that like the wands energy from the first week is kind of carrying over and you're like, okay, maybe now's the week. But it's not. Like it's kind of like you have to weigh you have to kind of like sound in with emotion versus practicality is kind of what this whole thing is kind of really saying to me, because something bigger is coming. Third week, there's like, this is like looking out on the horizon, whatnot. You know, just whatever it is that you think that you need to do, or you want to spend the money on, or like you want to kind of like that, like a project you want to delve into, whatever you think it is, it's not time. Like it's not yet. It's not like, nope, there's other stuff you have to do to get it out of the way. You have to have a more practical setup for it. You know, you got to maybe think a little bit more, plan a little bit more. And that is cemented in. Again, this is supposed to be third week, the Two of Wands. That would be a good time to start making plans, would be the third week of August. And I'm talking third full week. Like this week I'm considering first week of August. So that would be like, okay, like now is time to like, maybe is a good time to go see and do like, when is actually a good time to do the thing. because there's a thing. But the fourth week, 2 of Cups, romantic energy, partnerships, new relationships, that kind of thing. Hi, Beaker. No, don't bite me. I'm not necessarily reading it as that today. Like usually you get like the good romantic-y vibes from it. If you're like, ew, boyfriend, girlfriend stuff. Like, oh my God, this is so amazing. Like you usually get like the good feels, like the, oh, but not so much with that. So much as it is, I see like just a good timing, good coming together, like that like a good formulation of a plan, 2 people putting their head together, like the whole opposing like heart and brain thing that's been going on for you the entire month. Like it finally comes together, it finally ties in, it finally like, okay, it clicks, like this is like, okay, we can like, this is how it happens. It kind of all spirals in. Like I keep paying attention to the spiral and like the 2 things coming together in this card. So it's more like 2, like passion versus tradition, and then money versus emotion, and then finally some like, okay, let's kind of like, there's a lot of duality going on in this reading, like the 2 stabs and the guy finally being like, all right, how do we fucking make this work? And then finally it all comes together at the end of the month, if that makes any sense. Like it's not like you might want to do the thing at the beginning of the month, but like it's going to be the end. It's going to finally, like everything's going to just, it's going to click. The gears are going to slip into place. It's going to just be like, yes, magic time. So if that makes any sense, like that's gonna, I always say like, if it makes sense, because it never makes sense to me, because it's kind of like, here's some information. I have no idea what the fuck's going on. Yay. So my favorite phrase is like, does that make sense? Because it doesn't make sense to me. Because it's not a part of my life. It's part of yours, I guess. So yeah, that is your reading. So so Claudia, excellent. Claudia, it is your turn for a reading. Please let me know if you would like one still. Put your question in the doobly. More focused, the better. Ow, Corby. No biting. No biting. Okay, so a new boss. Let's narrow this down. Are you looking for like, is it an amenable relationship already? Are you looking to impress the boss? Are you oh my goodness. Are you looking to like, is it not, he's a stickler for status quo. All right, so he doesn't, all right. So are you looking to impress him so you can get a promotion kind of a thing? Are you looking to just keep your job? Are you, because I don't have cards to give you advice for that shit. But yeah, if he's a stickler for keeping everything the same, are you like gunning for a promotion? Why wouldn't you be gunning for? Everybody would like more money. I would like more money and less responsibility, but that turns out is not a thing that exists in the average person's life. All right, so we're trying to figure out how to, like, maybe how to wrangle said boss. How about we'll do one for just keeping him, like if you want to keep an even keel, and then we'll do a little bit for if you want to impress him. Oh, that's good. That's gross. Okay. Oops. So we'll just do one with like how to wrangle this guy. We'll just do some general, wrangling. Right. Well, that's an interesting pull for general wrangling. Sorry, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Okay, good news, bad news. All right, so you pulled the High Priestess. You pulled High Beaker. You pulled the Six of Cups. And you pulled the Hermit. Those would all tell me what probably, again, I didn't really need cards to, well, I mean, like it's interest. Yeah, I really didn't really even need cards to know it. But this, like, you're a bright, capable person with a pretty decent intuition and, you know, good, like you're, you know, you got to where you are, hard work, knowing what you know, like yada, yada. Like the High Priestess she's a woman that she doesn't fuck around. Like she knows what she's doing. Like she's pretty good. She's pretty well capable. Like there's a reason you are where you are, right? The Six of Cups would tell me that he views you all as kind of children that need to be wrangled. And I don't know that he's ever going to see you any other way. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, it's not that he's not nice to you, but he treats you like, oh, you don't know. Like, you're young. Like, you'll know when you get to be my age, like an affable rando grandpa that just kind of like pats you on your head and sends you on your way. Like, not that I'm saying that he's affable, but it's just kind of like he acts like he's like wrangling children. Like he doesn't, like he feels more like a babysitter than he does a person who's like a boss. The Hermit card would tell me that he's also kind of lonely because that's how he treats people. And he's got some personal work to do. Like it's not anything that you guys are doing. It's just it's more on his side. Like it's not that you aren't capable. It's not that you can't be trusted with more responsibility. It's not that you aren't, good at your jobs. It's that he is the one that's having a hard time letting go of, like, he's having a hard time delegating. He's having a hard time letting go of the responsibility. He's having a hard time dealing with the fact that he is older and has more experience. Like, it's just, he's just having a hard, like, he just feels kind of isolated. Like he feels like he's the oldest one there. Like he's out of touch, if that makes any sense. He just feels, and it's not coming across in a good way. Like it's coming, instead of being like, I have experience, let me impart my wisdom unto you, youngster, so that way you can move forward and do a better job in things. He's just kind of like, I'll do it. Like, it's like, oh my goodness, what do you mean you don't know how to do this? Kids these days. Like it's just, it's not, I'm not going to say it's harmless, but he doesn't mean it with any malicious intent. He's just like, to him, it feels like better to do it himself and just get it done than to try and teach younger people how to do the thing or trust that you already know how to do the thing. You also pulled the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Devil card. Because I was like, okay, well, let's see, like, because this is just kind of the situation, and it's like how to wrangle it. And unfortunately, it's kind of a sticky situation. I don't feel like, even though you are like, so you've got the nine of Pentacles, like like again, the capable woman with it all together, right in the center of it, and then you've got this the sneaky action, and the Devil action kind of going on in between the two, and unfortunately for him to, like, there's no way for him to start to see you as somebody who is capable. For him to see you as somebody who's capable and whatnot, you're gonna have to like maybe circumvent him and go around him, like if you want it, like, but that's not gonna help your working relationship. It's kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of a thing. I think you're just gonna have to really, you're gonna have to do some like really out of the box thinking as far as like I really think like whatever it is that you're thinking about doing, going around to a boss, like trying to like tell the boss that like, nah, I got this, like talking to some higher ups. I don't think that that's going to help you in this situation. Like, I really get some big bad warning vibes. Whatever it is that you're thinking about doing, like reporting him, telling his boss or like a mutual boss above you, like whatever it is you're thinking about doing, not the answer. Pump the brakes. And I just pulled the strength card for you. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I think like really using not kit gloves, but maybe trying to like get to know this guy, and I had to be like, hey, kind of be his friend, but like developing your relationship with him to bust him out of his hermit, like old man, like Gran Torino ridiculous cycle. Like, you know, instead of having him be like the Clint Eastwood get off my lawn type, like trying to like engage him on a professional level, I think would be a little bit better, to kind of show him that you are smarter than he thinks you are, and like you're more capable than he thinks you are for your age. Like that's going to be the way to wrangle him. As opposed to like being like telling like your mutual above boss, like, this guy fucking sucks. Like that isn't going to help anybody, because he's not going anywhere. He's got tenure. Yeah, don't be slithery about it. It's not going to help. Like I see it like this guy and this guy, like with the 9 of Pentacles, like in between, like you think you got it handled, but if you do it, it's not gonna. I think it's time to kind of exercise, again, your inner strength energy, like befriend the beast, like, you know, just be like, hey, you all right? Hey, like I saw that you were getting ready to do this project and I would love to maybe take some of it off your plate. Don't let it be, actively engage, but do it in a positive but gentle way with him specifically. Just be like, you know, I finished up XYZ a little bit early, and like, can I take something off your plate for you? Or, hey, I know that you've got scheduling coming up. I've got experience with that. Like, can I do some scheduling for you? You know, like whatever it is, where you can kind of show him that you are capable, but it's like a small little, like it's a smaller type of a project that you can take off of his plate, that you know that he's going to be able to trust you with. It's going to be like building up that trust. It's kind of like if you're training a bird that's hand shy. You know, you put the seed a little bit, and then you hold the seed, and then, you know, it's really small incremental training and a building up of trust. And I think that's really what he needs. Like, you need to show him that, yes, you're like, maybe like you haven't been there as long, you're not as old as he is, you don't have as much experience under your belt, but you are in fact capable, and you should be given the chance to show him that you are. And I think if you do that, it's going to help him and you immensely. So anyway, that is the reading. Okay, let's see. You can also, I don't know, like, yeah, just stuff like that. All right, so is there anybody else that wants a reading? Boop, boop, boop. No, I don't think there is. Okay, so that would be the reading, unless I froze. Did I freeze? Did I freeze? Ow, stop it. Oh, Beaker, I've got all these feathers in my hair now because of you there, guy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't think it's bad intentions. I think he's just got some. No, yep, you can have one more, Martina, if you want another one. Let me know what the question is. So yeah, Claudia, I don't think there's nothing there that really had bad intention vibes going on. It was more just like, I really think Gran Torino is almost a perfect analogy for it. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, but Clint Eastwood is a lonely, crotchety old man that, you know, he's cantankerous and crotchety, and he lives alone, and he's like, young kids, get off my lawn. And then eventually like befriends this young kid, and like the two of them have not adventures, but it's like a whole, like, he's just kind of got like that crotchety old lonely man with a heart of gold kind of, like, if that makes sense. You know, again, like he's just older, he's lonely, he feels isolated. What will be happening in your love life? Okay. What will be happening in your love life? All right, Martina, let's find out. Oh, okay, let's put you down, though, Beaker, because I'm going to put you down right there. Thank you, so I can shuffle these cards. Oh, God, my cup is sweating, and now the desk is wet. Little hand-over-hand action. Oh, my goodness. No more, ow. No more bridging, because the table's all wet from the glass, which was sweating, because it's cold. No, you don't get that. Oh, my goodness. This bird will be the death of me. Martina's love life for the next month.
Oh.
Good. I'm glad it feels like there's a weight lifted. Yeah, sometimes when people are being shitty, it's not always just because they're shitty. It's because there's feelings going on. And they just don't know how to handle those feelings. So your love life for the next month. Well, I pulled 3 dudes. I pulled the Hierophant for you, the 9 of Cups for you, and the King of Swords for you. For the next month. And quite honestly, neither of them really feel like a fit. If that makes just a lot of masculine male energy coming into your life for the next month. I don't know, it seems like if you wanted to, I'm a big fan of reading the cards in a not maybe a literal sense of the way and looking for other symbolism in them, but I see 3 dudes and I don't like any of them. So swipe whatever direction it is that you youngsters swipe in to say no. I don't know. Is it swipe left? Swipe left, swipe right? I don't know. I was on Tinder for like 5 seconds, pretending to be Lloyd from Dumb and Dumber. So, and then my account got banned because apparently trolling is frowned upon. Yeah, I don't like it. It seems like these guys, like there's gonna be like a few options presented to you, and neither is the right one. Like if that, it's just like somebody like some really traditional, like I don't know if your parents are like so. The Hierophant is all about like traditional systems and thoughts and mentors and like just traditional, like just basic, like, you know, like, oh my God, traditional roles, traditional everything. Like it's just tradition. Sometimes you see that with parents, you know, like the expectations that your parents have for you, especially from those families that have like strong ideas for their children. I hate to stereotype this way, but Italian and Jewish families, you see it a lot in when there's stuff expected of like you know, the son is supposed to be a lawyer and the daughter is supposed to get married and have 48 babies by the age of 27. And you know, so I don't know if you're feeling any kind of pressure that way. But that's not it. Kind of that card is giving me like a normally I like that card too. I'm not one of those people that's afraid of that kind of thing. I don't think that traditional roles are anything to be shied of or gone away from for certain things. But so your parents can't wait for me to get it. They can't wait for you to get a boyfriend. Yeah. So if you're feeling, you're like, if you're feeling pressure to do that, don't let that, like, don't let pressure, like, don't let yourself be pressured into searching for a relationship. And then this guy, like everybody's like, oh my God, I love the Nine of Cups. It's the wish card. This guy has everything. And I would like, he's just a smug piece of shit as far as I'm concerned. Like it really depends on the deck, but in the Rider-Waite deck specifically, I read this deck is just like, this is like that nasty guy at the bar that like thinks that, oh my God, I bought you a million, like I bought you, like, I'm going to buy you a million shots and I'm like 48 years old and you're barely legal. And what do you mean you're not going to make out with me at the end of the night? Like that is just, this is the guy. That is him. Like throws his money around. He's kind of gross. Like, bleh. No. So no, like it just, he think like maybe even not necessarily like he doesn't even have to be an older guy, but just like the younger dudes that think that like if they've got a Mile High spoiler on the back of their car and they're flashing stacks of ones, like just no. Like no, like I'm getting like no, shut the fuck up with that. And then the King of Swords is somebody that takes themselves entirely too seriously. Yeah, so this guy's like a good time party guy, flashing. He's got fat stacks and he loves to party and oh my God, and yeah, he uses his like, I'm a fun guy, like he tries too hard to party, and then this guy just takes himself too seriously. Like all this dude needs is hipster glasses and a vintage record player with some band you've never heard of it, like next to his throne. Like, so I think you're going to be presented with some options. I just don't think any of them are really the right one. Do what you have to, have fun, no judgment, but like maybe not for the long term. Beaker, I've got feathers all over my face. So I don't know. Like I'm not one to naysay a summer fling, but yeah, like Anywho, that is it with love readings. I also don't specialize in those, so I'm like I've never really been that good at them, only because I'm a cynical a-hole. So maybe get a second opinion on that one. So yeah, that is the reading. All right, it is 9:57. And yet he bites. Beaker looks at me with love, and yet he bites. Yeah. Do you bite? Boop, boop, boop. Ow. See? Me in the face. All right, you guys. So I think that's going to be it for readings today. I'm going to try and pop back on. So it's August. It's going to start slowing down soon. I'll have my weeknights. Yeah, he looks like he really does. His favorite thing to do, Claudia, is when I'm like walking around, he likes to bite my Achilles. Like he gets down off of his cage, sneaks up on me, and then bites my Achilles tendon, because that's a good time. I have like all these crescent moon shaped bruises all over the back of my feet. Yeah, he's snuggling. He's being really snuggly right now. And I hate to go because it means I have to stop petting him in order to go. So yes, planner update is that I am still waiting for one more production sample from the person that makes that has the overseas fulfillment, which means that shipping would be much less for people that wanted to purchase the planner out of state. Also, I managed to finish up the 8.5 by 11 PDF. When I did that, there was some alignment issues because you can resize in Adobe. But when I resized it, it was just like, ha ha ha, no, nothing works for you. And I had to kind of rebuild the whole thing. And I'm waiting for a review on that from a person that won the PDF in a giveaway on Instagram before I put that up for sale, but I will be selling that soon. And working on getting the website together and whatnot. So stuff has been happening behind the scenes. I just haven't been on that much. And I missed doing readings. So I will try to get on more often, make some time in the morning. It's been fun. All right, you guys, I'm going to go. Have a wonderful afternoon, and I'll see you later, Tarosphere. Bye. Right, Beaks?